Thank you for having us. It is my pleasure to introduce a new app called ChangeNineNine. ChangeNineNine is an app that will give users the opportunity to donate 99 cents to a different charity each week. The goal of the app is in three parts. One, it's to raise the profile of charities. Second, it's to give people the opportunity to give. Thirdly, it's to give people the satisfaction of being able to walk past the people in the street with the buckets, hold up their mobile phone and say, I already gave, thanks. So it's a time saver. Now, there's a couple of reasons why this app is a good idea. The first is that currently the Fundraising Institute of Australia states that the funds raised by the streetwalkers, they keep 95% of that. So the charity will only get 5% of all the money that's raised by the streetwalkers. The second reason, we have all thought at some stage that the problems in the world are too big. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, when you think about it, 99 cents is nothing. It's not even a quarter of a cup of coffee. But if you times that by 100, that 99 cents by 100, by 1,000, by 1,000,000, and your 99 cents will change the world.
Awesome, bro.
Cool?
Yeah. I just want to talk about the architecture. We wanted this to be a really simple app. The way it works is simply by transferring funds from your bank into an aggregated account. So really we don't want to deal with any third-party web services in any way. We just want straight, simple bank transfer. In order to do that, we need to use a banking API. Now it turns out every bank has a slightly different API. So this means in the underlying model, we have to implement a version of that API. So, we have to have that API, but we have to interface with it. So the way we're going to do that is using parametric programming. And for each additional bank that we need to add, we'll just download an XML file at the same time as we download which particular charity is the charity of the week. So it's really simple. There's no one else involved. Simple coding. It's just everything's done in the app by itself. That's it. Initially we're going to poll them, right?
But initially we'll be begging them to be a part of it.
Sorry.
But if you have the opportunity to say to a charity, guys, you don't have to do anything except lend us your logo for a week. They have nothing to lose as long as we have integrity, of course. So yeah, it should be a no-brainer.
What other opportunities are there? That's a good insertion point for a charity. What other opportunities are there to work with charities beyond the app?
Good question. There's a couple of things we've got for the Mark II version. We just wanted to get the simple app up and running first. There are things like, instead of donating 99 cents, you could choose another amount. Also, if you have favourite charities, you don't have to go with the one that's listed. You can make a list, so it'll alternate through your list each week, and those charities will get it. Also, there's an option if you're not in the auto mode, which is taking 99 cents every week, but you want to read that, you can simply pass if you don't like that charity.
And then, of course, there's a lot of weeks in a year, so we'll get you back in next time if we can.
Yep.
Does that answer your question at all? Good.
What percentage of your application into the charity?
Good point.
We are looking at the ideal model is to take 1 cent of that 99 cents, and it will, as the more people give, the less we will take.
Yeah.
So if you've got 100 people, we'll take 1 cent to run it.
Yeah.
If we get 1 million people, then we can take a percentage of that cent.
Yeah.
So for not much outlay, for not much infrastructure, for not a lot of work, we can give a lot of money to charity.
Yeah.
And still make a little bit of a
Still
buck
make
at
a
the
little
same
bit,
time.
Yeah. So it'll pay for the servers that are running right now. Yeah.
So do you think you need to give a consolidated statement at the end of each financial year for people's tax records and those sorts of
Well, that would, we would look at that as if people want to say, hey, I've given you $52.
Yeah.
Is that tax exempt?
Yeah.
And of course, when we start looking into the legalities of, are we a charity ourselves, which we don't want to be, we want to be a business offering a service, that's when we'll have to start looking at that kind of legality.
Inside the app, there's going to be a list of every transaction you've made. So that's part of the data set of the app anyway. So you can just wirelessly print that.
And of course, once they've done it into accounts, there's all the database software, we can print that out. All that is stuff that will come out in the wash of what are the legals going to say. Will it be a tax exempt donation? It should be, because it's under $2. How do we keep that tax exempt and still make it viable?
Yeah, so the audit trail's in the app.
Yeah, cool one.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mark.